Hi everyone, and you are all very welcome to our Yoga for Golf session tonight. My name is Dermot Ryan, I'm a yoga teacher, I'm based in Galway, and I'm just going to introduce you tonight to some poses, some yoga poses that may help you in your golf journey. The one thing we need in golf, of course, is a good posture. We also need some core strength, we need flexibility, stability and mobility. And all these exercises that I'm going to show you tonight are going to help you with these parts of your game. We all look at the professional golfers on the PGA every Sunday night and they're bombing their drives down the fairways, and we're wondering how can we get to any sort of level, not even close to it, but even be able to hit them far down the fairway. We see a lot of things in golf magazines and golf documentaries about professionals in the gym pumping iron and lifting weights and building their power and strength. But the one thing we don't see, that's very, very rarely shown, is the unsexy side of all this, which is the stretching and the yoga that these people have to do to be able to hang those powerful muscles on their body. And it's not really pushed that yoga is the main way that these big hitters prepare their body, as I call it, how they build the scaffolding in their body to be able to take all this power from their muscles and not do any damage, not let their back get strained, not let their knees go, not let their hips go, their shoulders, all the parts of their body. So they concentrate a lot. So the amount of time they spend in the gym pumping iron, they spend an equal amount of time doing yoga and doing stretching exercises, and again preparing the body to be able to take all these muscles on. So tonight we're going to do some yoga exercises for golf. When I first started to, I won't say train in yoga, but when I first started to go to yoga classes, after 5 or 6 classes, I asked my teacher, I said, why are we doing yoga? And his answer was a very simple answer, and it's one that is always given in India when you're asked about this. And the answer is that yoga is about the mind, and yoga is about training the mind. And if we want to sit in meditation for 2 to 3 hours pain-free, we need to be able to have our body in a perfect condition for that, so that we have no pain, so that nothing distracts our mind from what we're doing, from our meditation basically in yoga. So what you need to be able to do in your golf is you need to be able to play golf pain-free for as long as you can. You need to be able to extend your golfing life beyond normal thing, like beyond 65, 75 and however long you live. You want to be able to play golf, and you want to do it pain-free and injury-free. One of my pet hates in golf is the little thing on top of the putter that people put into the hole to pick up their ball, and they don't bend down to pick up the ball out of the hole. And this is one of the first signs of people making up for bad backs and bad muscles and bad knees and hips and everything like that. And I always think that it's something that can really be avoided with very simple exercises. Of course, these exercises you have to change your behavior to do these exercises. You have to do them like not once a week or twice a week. You nearly need to be doing them every day or most days that you can. And I've put a little routine together today that's going to help you with that. It's a standing routine. You don't need, I'm standing on a mat, but you don't need a mat. You just need to be able to do this, usually in your bare feet, because generally you'll slip on floors or whatever. But all you need is yourself and just a little bit of focus. Maybe get up a little bit early in the morning, do these exercises, and over time you'll find that your whole mobility and flexibility will improve. The main thing in yoga, besides all the exercises that you may not know about, is that we work a lot with our breath. And even now you'll notice on the radio that the health services have finally copped on to this, that people are very stressed and full of anxiety. And on the radio you'll hear the ad telling you to inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. This is the basic yoga method of relaxing the body and relaxing the mind. What we do is we only breathe in and out through our nostrils. And we inhale for a count of 4 and we exhale for a count of 6. And while we're doing the exercises, we only breathe in and out through our nostrils. And this is something that you should bring onto the golf course with you. You always find that when you're in a situation where you have a good score going and you stand on the 17 tee box, you wonder why suddenly your swing breaks down. Everything goes from you. You slice it, or you do something, you hook it, or you do something crazy off the 17T after doing great things all day. This is because you've let tension come into your body. First of all, you're trying to see into the future, which doesn't help. But really what you're doing is your breathing is incorrect. Your body isn't relaxed. And the only switch you have in your body to tell your body to relax is your breath. Because as your mind controls your body, your breath controls your mind. So if you can control your breath, you can control your mind, which in turn controls your body. So it's very, very important when you're golfing, between shots, is to try to breathe in and out through your nostrils, and breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. Don't worry about the next shot, and signal to your body, switch on your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest in your body. Tell your body to relax by using this breathing method, and you'll find that you'll swing much easier when you come to the ball. There's less stress and less tension. It's also something, of course, you can use in your everyday life. So as I said earlier, there are two different sides of this. There's your mobility and there's your flexibility, and people get a little bit confused on what they are. And I always explain it with, if you lift your knees straight up like this, okay, and just leave it there, this is your hip mobility. So this is how your hip is mobile here. If you pull your knee up and pull it in towards your chest, that's your flexibility. So your mobility is to do with your joints, and your flexibility is to do with your muscles. And to play good golf for a long period of time, injury-free, you need both your mobility in your joints, because if they dry out and get weak, then they're going to crack. And you need the flexibility in your muscles. One, of course, to swing, to be able to turn, to have that flexibility for the full turn. And two, to be injury-free, because once your muscles ease up, you find that you start to get sore back, lower back, you get sore hamstrings, and so on, especially lower back. So what you need is you need the flexibility in your body. So we're going to work first of all on a little bit of mobility, and then we're going to move to flexibility. And all these poses we're doing today are all standing poses, so you don't need anything. If you like to get a chair and have it near you just in case you need, because we're doing a lot of balancing, so if you get a chair, if you need to do that, please do that, and that's fine, that's absolutely fine. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do some exercises for your mobility. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to get all your weight onto your left foot and bring up your right foot just up off the floor, and just make circles with your ankle. Just picture as if you're making circles with your big toe, and just move that ankle, just the ankle in a clockwise rotation. And now in the opposite direction, just move your ankle anti-clockwise, standing nice and tall. Lovely. And now bend your knee and straighten your knee, bend your knee and straighten your knee, and bend your knee and straighten your knee. And now swing your leg forward and back. Nice and easy. And just listen to your body as you do this. Is your hip and knee and ankle, are they all okay? Now just bring your leg out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and place your right foot back on the floor. And just relax for a moment. And now we'll do the left leg. So all the weight in your right. Lift your right foot just up off the floor and make circles with your ankle. Clockwise. And now anti-clockwise. And now bend your knee and straighten your knee, and bend your knee and straighten your knee, and bend your knee and straighten your knee. Now swing your leg forward and back from the hip, balancing on the right leg. And now out to the side and back, and out to the side and back, and out to the side and back and down. And just relax for a moment, maybe move the legs like this. Lovely. Now bring your legs maybe just shoulder distance apart. And just push your hip out to the right. Just out to the right. Just push it out there like that. And then to the left. And to the right. And to the left. And to the right. And to the left. And now just move your hips in a circle, just in a circular motion. Just move your hips forward and back around in a big circle. And now the opposite direction. Lovely. Now place your hands in front of your chest, interlock your fingers. And as you inhale, push the palms of your hands out. And as you exhale, bring the palms into your chest. We'll do this 3 times. Inhale, palms out. And exhale, palms in. Inhale, palms out. And exhale, palms in. Now put both hands out in front of you, palms facing outwards. And just make circles with your wrists. Just your wrists, moving your wrists. This helps strengthen the wrists. Give you full mobility in your wrists. Now make circles in the opposite direction. Lovely. And now bend your elbows and straighten your arms. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms. And let your hands come down and just relax for a moment. And now roll your shoulders forward. And roll your shoulders back. And now bring your shoulders up to your ears and let them drop. Shoulders right up to the ears and let them drop. And shoulders right up to the ears and let them drop. And look at the floor. And look at the ceiling. Right up at the ceiling. And look at the floor. And look at the ceiling. One more time, look at the floor. And look at the ceiling. And look straight ahead. Slowly look over your left shoulder. And now your right shoulder, nice and slowly. And your left shoulder. And your right shoulder. One more time on the left. And on the right. And straight ahead. Look at the floor. Close your eyes. And now make circles with your neck and head. Nice big circles. And now circles in the opposite direction. And relax and look up and open your eyes. This is a nice exercise to do to test your mobility in your joints in your body. It's also a good way to scan your body to see if there's any impending problems coming. Like, did you have a little pain in your left hip or your right hip or your knees, ankles, shoulders, neck? Was there any pain anywhere? Was there any tension anywhere? This is what's going to affect your game when you finally get onto the course. So what you need to do is to be sure that these things that are just niggling or giving you a little bit of tension or pain, that you work on those before you go out playing. One very nice way of getting rid of these types of aches and pains is to actually maybe lay on the ground and just close your eyes, place your palms either side of your body, let your palms face up towards the sky, and just breathe in and picture your breath going into the area where these niggles are. When the breath gets there, then exhale completely. Exhale much longer than your inhale and picture that niggling pain leaving your body on the breath. As you do that, of course, it'll relax your body and it'll let any repairs that need to be done by your body. So that's a good thing to do to repair those little niggling injuries. Okay, so we're going to do just a very, very easy pose now. It's called tree pose. So just standing nice and straight. Big toes touching and your ankles just slightly apart. And just stand nice and straight. Get your chin parallel to the floor. And maybe just let your chin come back in a bit so that your neck is nice and straight. And just bring both arms up above your head. Just right up. Up, 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 up. Keeping that chin parallel to the floor. Keep the body nice and straight. And just take a few breaths in that position. Don't arch your back. Keep your back nice and straight. Arms up. Try to get your elbows into your ears as close as you can. And then slowly exhale down. And just relax for a moment. Now, bring your right knee up. Just balance on your your left knee up, your left leg up in this position. And just balance on your right leg. We're working on the core here, on your glutes and your lower back. And now twist, place your right hand on your left knee and just twist around and maybe put your arm behind you. Nice and easy. Breathe. And turn forward and put your left leg back on the floor. Now we lift the right leg up, balancing on the left leg. And place your left hand on the right knee. And again, turn around to your right. Twisting your body, balancing on your left leg. Breathe. And slowly look forward and place your right leg back on the floor. For this session, we're just doing that once on each. Generally, for a full session, you do that 3 times on each side. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do a squat, but we're going to have our legs crossed when we do it. So let's try that. So you're going to cross your right leg over your left knee. Your right ankle is over that left knee. And you're going to sit down. Place your hands in front of your body like this. And just stay there and breathe. Again, that's working your glutes. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release the right leg. Now the other side. Left ankle over the right knee. Inhale. And exhale, just sit down nice and slowly. Hands out in front. And sit. Balance on that right leg. Looking forward. And inhale, come up. And exhale, left foot back on the floor. Just take a breath. Helps you with your glutes, posterior. Helps you stretch, helps you put energy into the body and helps you build power, those exercises. Now just swing your arms around your body just to loosen out another little bit. Lovely. Shake out your hands, arms, and breathe. Lovely. Now, standing with your feet together, just place your left foot out in front. Your right foot back a little. Both arms at your side. Inhale, chin up. And exhale, come forward and balance on that left leg. Bring your right leg up and bring both arms out. And just stay there looking forward and breathing. Couple of more breaths. And exhale, bring the right foot down, left foot back. Inhale, and exhale, come forward onto that right leg, left leg up, both arms out. This is airplane pose. Chin up, look forward. Engage your core. Breathe, a couple of more breaths. And exhale, left leg down. And look forward and breathe. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build up the glutes and the hamstring area so that they support your lower back, so that you won't be getting any lower back injuries. That's what we're trying to do. We're going to do a couple of lower back exercises later, but for the moment we're just trying to build up the areas, the core and the glutes, just to support the lower back. So, standing with your feet just about shoulder width apart, both arms up, interlock your fingers up above your head, and breathe. Chin up. Going to work on the shoulders and the hips in this one. So inhale, and slowly exhale to your right. And just stay there looking forward and just breathe. For a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale and come up and relax in that position. If you need to put your elbows out, that's fine. Don't worry about that. And now inhale and slowly exhale to your left. Stretch. And again for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale up, keep the arms up. Now inhale, just come back a little, and exhale, come back a little bit further. Just arch your back, maybe look behind you. And breathe in that position. Inhale, come up. Stretch the arms up. And exhale slowly, both arms down. And just take a little break. Now again, your feet are shoulder width apart or hip distance apart. And we're going to sit down on an imaginary chair. So 1, 2, 3, just sit down. Bring both arms out in front of you, and then both arms up. I'm going to do this myself from the side so you'll see it. Straighten that spine, and bring both arms up as far as you can. And just sit there, you feel that in your core and your lower back. Breathe, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to do your hands like goalposts, that's fine as well. Inhale, come up. And shake the legs out. Move your hips. And now we're going to do a forward bend. So feet together, big toes touching and ankles slightly apart. Inhale, bring both your arms up. And now exhale, push your hips back and come forward and down. And place your hands at the side of your feet. If you need to bend your knees down, that's fine. And just stay there. Look behind you, try to tuck your face in towards your knees. And just breathe. Curve your spine. Inhale, come halfway up, straighten that spine. Your back should be parallel to the floor now. If you need to use a mirror for that, that's fine. On your next exhalation, go back down again. And now inhale, come halfway up. Your back is again parallel to the floor. And one more time down. Right down. Inhale, up halfway again. Straighten your spine. Back parallel to the floor. And then inhale, both arms right up. Arch your back, stay in that position. And then slowly exhale, both arms down. And relax for a moment. We're going to finish off with a twist. So bring your legs apart. Okay, standing nice, feet apart, toes pointing forward for the moment. Take a breath. Now point your right foot away from your body. So your right foot, right toes are pointing out this direction. And just turn your left foot in. Now bring your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Just go down, bend your knee. And just place your right hand down there at the side of the right foot, bend your knee. And inhale, bring your left arm up and twist your body and look up at your left palm. Maybe do this for a count of 5 again. And exhale down. And inhale, come up. Again, point your toes forward. Take a breath. Point your toes to the left. So your left foot pointing to the left and your right foot turned in, maybe at 45 degrees or whatever you can. And now place your left hand on the inside of your left foot and bend that knee. Now bring your right arm up and twist and turn and look at your right palm and count to 5. And exhale down and inhale up and feet together. Again, just take a couple of deep long breaths. Inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. Palms facing forward. Only breathing in and out through your nostrils. And relax. And that's it. So these are all poses for golf, standing poses. There are of course other poses that are laying down poses, but I think these ones are sufficient for any beginners that want to get into stretching the body, keeping the body mobile. These are just a little exercise that you can do every day, very, very simply, just to keep it nice and simple and hopefully prevent any injuries, especially lower back strain or lower back injuries. Also helping with your balance and posture, helping with your core, your flexibility, your stability, and most importantly, your mobility as you get older. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks to Joe for having me on Irish Golf Events. If you have any questions, just leave a message here on the Facebook page, or you can contact me on Dermot Ryan Yoga on Facebook or on Instagram. Thank you very much. Have a lovely evening.